guys, I'm about to walk you through a brief sequence for those of you who are inflexible. Okay, so if you consider yourself flexibly impaired or just uncomfortable sitting at work, having trouble reaching your shoelaces when you're trying to tie your shoe, things like that, your hamstrings, your quads, if those are really tight, then this is going to be nice for you. I won't even call it yoga because they might not, we're not going to do a yoga flow. We're not going to call any of these poses specific names. We're simply just stretching. And so I invite you to grab a chair. You don't even need a mat for this. We'll be upright most of the time. So the first thing I want to just briefly go over is your breath, because as we sit in these postures or we stay still in these postures, it's going to be important that you breathe into the sensation, especially in the backs of your legs or your quads, whatever it is that you're feeling in the moment. And so if you place your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart, close your eyes for a moment and just try to take a nice deep breath into your lower belly. And then breathe out. And let's do that again. So try to inflate your belly into your right hand. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Great. And this time, take another big inhale. Try to feel the air come from your inhaling into your lower belly and then rise up and fill your lungs all the way, expanding the front of your rib cage and the back of your rib cage. So again, let's take a deep breath into the belly. Feel it travel upwards through your lungs, filling your back ribs and your front ribs. And then exhale, let go. Good. This time we'll add in. Inhale deeply into your lower belly. Feel the air rising up through your lungs, filling your lungs, and then rise all the way up into your chest, into your left hand. And then again, exhale completely. Good. One more time like that. Inhale, fill up your belly. Fill up your lungs, your ribs, fill up your chest. Exhale completely. Great. You can release. That's going to be your breath as we move into this. To begin, you'll simply take your hands to the back of your chair. Whatever chair you have, that is great, as long as it's not on wheels so it doesn't run away from you. You can also use a countertop here, you guys. Walk your feet back. We want our hips pretty much ending up over our heels. You might need to slide back a little bit. And just keeping a just tiny little micro bend in your knees. Just start to let your chest fall down towards the ground. And as you do so, send your hip bones towards the back of the room. And maybe put a big bend in your right knee. And then a big bend in your left knee, kind of walking your legs out here. As you bend one knee, press the opposite hip back. So right knee bends, my left hip bone's pressing backwards. And then switch again. Bend your left knee, press your right hip backward. Nice. If that feels good, you can keep moving like this for a little bit more. Your way back into stillness. This time, maybe allow your chest to get slightly heavier towards the mat or to the ground. You might experience a nice stretch in your shoulders, your underarms, your chest. Try to hang in there, taking a few more really full breaths into your belly, your lungs, your chest. And let your head just drop down between your arms. For 2 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. Lift yourself back up, walk your feet back in towards your chair just for a moment. Roll out your shoulders, up by your ears, down your back. Switch direction. Cool. We're gonna do that again. Take your hands to the chair. Once again, you'll walk your feet back, and this time, you guys, instead of really allowing your chest to drop towards the floor, I want you to stay really strong, like you're drawing your navel to your spine. Press your hands into your chair and think about pulling the chair towards you without actually moving the chair. So you're going to activate your lats here. Find some more engagement in your belly, knitting your front ribs in. This time, keep the top of your head long, so it's right in between your arms. And energetically, I want you to think about lifting your sitting bones or your tailbone like you're pushing it up towards the ceiling, but then again, knit your front ribs in. So we've got activity happening in the body this time. We're working just a little bit. Take 3 big breaths. Big inhale, belly, lungs, chest. Long exhale. Again, belly, lungs, chest. Big exhale. Softly make your way back up once again. Walk your feet in. Let your arms just hang by your side for a minute. Take a step back from your chair and just kind of spin yourself side to side and let your arms just slap your body. Yeah, feels pretty good. Okay. You'll make your way back to center. Place your right hand on the chair just for balance so we can really focus on the stretch. Now you'll place your right foot down underneath your right hip and just simply bend your left knee and grab a hold of the outside of your left ankle or the top of your foot. From there, I want you to try to really line up your knees. So the leg might have a little bit of a tendency to go out. I want you to think about drawing your left knee in towards your right knee. And then imagine you're going to take the top of your hip bone and the bottom together and really tall, and then knit your ribs in towards one another and also towards the top of your hip bones. And that way you're engaging your belly. And when you stand tall, press your left knee down straight towards the floor. Don't take it back behind you, just simply straight down towards the floor and then stand tall. Good. You want to keep this nice activation in your stomach, keeping your back really long, and hopefully you feel a nice stretch in the front of your left thigh. Again, come back into your breath. Check in with yourself. It's like you're doing a slight pelvic tilt, you guys, just like you're scooping your butt under, bringing your pelvis forward just the slightest amount, and you'll feel that activation happen in the front of your left quad. Maybe your hip flexors as well. Take one more big breath. And softly release left leg down. Good. Shake it out. Okay, we'll come right into the other side. So, left hand for grounding. Shift your weight into your left foot. Grab the outside of your right ankle. Bring your knees together to touch if possible. Press your right knee straight down towards the floor again, not taking it back at all, just straight down. Lift up from your lower belly all the way through the crown of your head, standing really tall. Again, find that slight pelvic tilt, bringing your hip bones forward just a little bit, and then maintaining that nice long front right leg. So pressing the right knee down towards the ground. Feel the ribs lifting a little bit, squeezing your abdomen in. Keep coming back to your breath. Try not to collapse in your left hip. If you find that you're just shortening your left side, make sure you press down into your left leg to keep on lifting up. Keep drawing navel to spine. Right knee towards the ground. Take 2 more big breaths. Softly let go. Shake out your legs. All right, so we'll turn the chair around however you want to do that. And then from here, we want to take our right foot onto the chair. Now, when you take your right foot onto the chair, however you need to get it there, if you have to pick it up and place it there, go for it. Make sure that your left toes are pointed straight forward and your right foot is directly in front of your right hip. So our feet are about hips distance apart. So just check yourself, make sure that all looks good. Lift up from your low belly again. Feel your spine really lengthening. So again, a little bit of action in your core here to keep your spine long. Flex your right toes towards your face. You can place your hands on your hips. All we're gonna do is hinge forward. Now what you want to avoid is opening your hips to the side in order to get deeper, okay? I'd rather have it be just the slightest pitch forward, staying long through the top of your head and staying really engaged through your right thigh and right foot. Okay, keep your chest open. So even though it's work, see if you can keep drawing your shoulder blades back to keep opening up your chest. And then wherever you are, right, whether you've got this like just slight hinge forward or whether you're in a little bit of a deeper fold, I want you to come back into your breath once again and really concentrate on flexing your right foot. Our intention here is to stretch our right hamstring. So really breathe into that space. Soften your face. Keep your spine long. Keep your abdomen engaged. Big belly breaths. Belly, lungs, chest. Over and over again. Fill up, empty out. More like that. Inhale. Exhale. Stand tall. Place your right foot down on the ground. You can shake out your left leg. It might have gotten a little bit tired. I know mine did a little bit. And then we'll go again, right into the other side. Left leg rises up. If you need to help it up, help it up. Check your right foot that it's pointed straight forward. Flex your left toes towards you. Draw your left hip bone back so both hips are really square to the front of your chair. And then lift up, lengthen through your spine, and just hinge enough until you really feel a powerful stretch. Once you feel the stretch, there's no need to go further. There's no need to strive to get deeper into the fold here. So you'll stay long and simply breathe into the spaces that you're feeling the stretch, the sensation. And then over time, if your body starts to soften, by all means, maybe you come down another inch. But wait till your body kind of responds to this stretch before you try to force it down. You'll keep flexing your left toes towards your face. Keep activating your left quad, your left thigh. And again, we want to make sure we're not dumping into the right hip. So if you feel like your right hip is going out towards the right, press down into your right leg to stand tall, lift your chest and bring it forward. Another thing to look out for is not to cave into your chest, right? So again, you engage the muscles between your shoulder blades to stay open and stay long, shoulders back. And that also helps with our posture, just engaging our back body to open our front body. That's normally the opposite of what we do when we sit at a desk in most cases, not all. Come back to your breath. Keep flexing your left leg. And I know it's work to be here, you guys, and I know it's probably not necessarily what you want to be doing right now, but also know that it'll make a difference in how you feel every day. And once you start to feel better, you'll start to appreciate it a little bit more, I think. You know, most people don't know how good they're supposed to feel. And so if you can stick with this practice long enough to feel the benefits, right, then it'll get easier, it really will. Take 3 more of those big belly, long chest breaths. Keep lifting, lengthening through the top of your head. Maybe there's space for you to fold a little bit deeper. Softly make your way back up. Plant your left foot down, shake out your legs. Okay, you guys, shake out your hands. Interlace your fingers and press your palms forward. Take a big breath in, create length. Then round your spine like you're drawing your ribs in. Press your palms as far forward as you can, chin to chest. With your next inhale, come all the way up, reaching your palms as high as you can. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Keep drawing your ribs in, breath in. Exhale again, round your spine, chin to chest, belly button draws in. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, reach those arms all the way back up overhead. You'll take your hands behind you, grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, pull your hands down towards the floor. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades back, then again, check in that your back is still long. Lift the top of your head up, drop your chin towards the chest. Now roll your left ear towards your left shoulder as you draw your right shoulder down towards the floor. Again, big breath. Try lifting your chin up an inch or 2. Softly release chin to chest. Release your hands, shake out your arms, look forward. Come right into the other side, grab your left wrist, pull your left arm towards the floor, open up your chest, peel your shoulder blades back. And then again, you'll take your top of your head up towards the sky, then chin to chest. The back of your neck is long. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. And really give your left arm just a little bit of a pull down with your right hand. Don't be afraid to give it some action. And then maybe lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Chin to chest. Release your arms. We'll finish up with ragdoll. So go ahead and take your arms all the way up overhead to lengthen. On your exhale, bend your knees, bow forward, grab opposite elbows. It doesn't matter how deep you fold, you guys. If you're here, that's fine. Yeah, I don't really mind if your spine is rounding right now. If it feels good to walk your legs out again, swaying side to side, go for it. Keeping a little bit of a bend in your knees, just pause wherever you are. Bring a little bit of your weight forward in your feet so you're not pressing all of your weight into your heels. Let your head get really heavy. Take 5 more of those big belly breaths, and then you are out of here. Breath in to expand, feel your body inflate. On your exhale, maybe it's available to soften or get heavier just for a moment. Okay, 2 more, inhale. Big exhale. Last breath, deep breath in. Big breath out. Release your arms towards the ground, bend your knees, roll your spine all the way up to standing. Okay. Awesome. Softly bring your hands into your heart. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time. And I hope you enjoy the remainder of your day, whatever that looks like. Thank you for practicing with me.